Well, just to reiterate what I said the other night, really proud of our team for accomplishing the second goal. You work all year long to try to achieve goals, and anytime you see a group of young people come together and accomplish something, it never gets old because it's hard. It is, especially when everybody's after the same thing, and only one's going to get it. They don't give you an attaboy. You don't get any. One team is going to get the opportunity to represent the Atlantic, and this team in particular, it really has kind of won me over, man. They really have, because it's just been and I knew coming in this was going to be a different year and a different type of team. So many new faces, and this team has been fun and a lot of challenges. If you look at our schedule at the beginning of the year, and you're going to Louisville, and and it seems like when you win those games, the further on you go, it's like then nobody wants to give you credit, for some of these wins. They want to downplay that team. Let me tell you, that game at Louisville, I go back to that one. It's game day. It's all this stuff. Lamar Jackson he's an unbelievable player. And to see our guys respond, and same thing, turn around, come home, play a tough BC team, go to Virginia Tech. I mean, it's just been every week. Auburn, and just whatever situation this team has been in, we've somehow found a way to respond. Obviously didn't play great up there at Syracuse. They just whipped us and outplayed us and made a few more plays than we did. We came up short. But, the guys responded. And it's what I love to see, a group of young people, especially in this world where there's so much criticism and so much noise and so much overanalyzation of everything in everybody's life, and to see a group of young people. I mean, this is I saw Tim, this is the fewest seniors we've had since World War II. So, it's just amazing. And so, I'm really, really proud of this team. Regardless of what happens the rest of the way, this football team right here has been fun to coach, and they have responded, all year long, and coming off of a national championship and all that comes with that. Knowing you're going to get every ounce of everybody's best week in and week out, and they just put the work in. So I just can't overstate that enough. How proud I am of this group. If the season ended right now today, I really am pleased with their effort. They played hard. We hadn't always played smart. We hadn't always made every play that's there, but they have really played with a tremendous effort, and they've played together, all year long. So this is a team I'm really going to have great memories of as we move forward. But hard to believe it's the last game in the Valley. The season has flown by. Really just unbelievable. I don't know where it went. It's just gone fast. You work all year, and man, these 7 Saturdays just seem like they just go by quicker and quicker every single year. So a little sad about that, but embracing where we are on the journey and excited about Military Appreciation Day. That's always a special time here, truly special time. I really don't think anybody does it better. We've got Cleve McClary coming to speak to the team this Wednesday. He's an old Vietnam veteran, and I've heard him speak many times, and he's an amazing guy. I look forward to hearing what he has to say to our guys, and then obviously it's Senior Day, so that's always an emotional time a little bit because there's some finality to it. These guys, dream about playing college football and playing in venues. Some of them grow up dreaming about playing at Clemson, and to see them have the opportunity to achieve their dream, and then you just kind of get in the midst of your journey, and you just think, well, I'm gonna be here it's like you'll be here forever. And then when all of a sudden you get to be a senior and you realize just how quick it's gone and how fast life goes, and it's such a small moment in the scope of your life, 3, 4, 5 years. I mean, it's just a blink of an eye. And that's what I try to remind our coaches about all the time is, man, we've got to exhaust every opportunity we get to really impact these players while we have a chance. And because they just come and go, it's so fast. And I was talking to Jordan Leggett yesterday on the phone about it, and it's just hard to believe, just like that, But life keeps moving, and new faces will come, and But really want to just have a great day Saturday. I want to see these guys put an exclamation point on their career. These seniors are 26-1 at home. What a career they've had. There's an old saying that says prosperity is a terrible teacher. Well, these old boys have had a lot of prosperity, and but I think they have learned through that, and I think that's a credit to the people in our program. But 26-1 and got a chance to set the all-time record. 27 wins would be the most wins ever for a senior group. So, excited about that, and obviously, a chance to get a 10th win. And, so it's a noon game, and just really hope our crowd will show up and put on a great show for our military, for our seniors, and, great day to honor two awesome groups that in different ways have been great servants. So these seniors have served this program, they've served their teammates, this community in so many ways, and just excited about watching them play in the Valley for the last time on Saturday. Citadel, Coach Thompson, he's done a good job down there. They're a 5-5 team right now. Just a difficult team to prepare for. Obviously, they're the triple option. They've kind of got their own little nuances and personality with it that they bring to the table. But they're a challenge. I mean, it doesn't matter if who you're playing. If they're running the triple option, it's a challenge because it's not something that you do every single week. So we've got, we do have good experience. We obviously played Georgia Tech, and hopefully that will help us a little bit. But they do throw it a little bit more, which is, I think they're double did throw it about 13 times a game, and Georgia Tech coming in only threw it about 7 or 8 times a game. So they're kind of the air raid triple option, if you will. So that puts a little bit more strain on you in that regard. So Brent and the boys they hate these weeks. I promise you. So we got to get a good plan. And the biggest thing though is just we got to get better. We got to improve and really in every area. And that's really our focus is Clemson this week, and just really trying to just improve our team. I mean, there's so many areas that we got to improve on in all 3 phases, and just take care of our business the proper way, and make the plays that are there, clean up some things fundamentally, and just carry the focus and intensity throughout the 4 quarters. So looking forward to again closing out our home schedule and hopefully playing our best game to this point.
Coach Tanner Muse just played 1 snap on Saturday. Obviously, he's still got that cast. What's his status, and how important are the next couple of weeks getting your guys healthy, especially on the defensive side?
I mean, it's critical. So hopefully we can get those guys, all back on board and ready to go for a championship run, because that's really what it comes down to. But Tanner's going to be a lot better this week. The game, we got up 17-0, and, knew they was going to probably throw it a little bit more. So didn't play him quite as much, went with a little bit more of our cover guys, and obviously, helps to have 2 hands, in the game. So, but he's going to be in a lot better position this week. They got him a whole different deal. They were able to cut it down, and he's going to have a lot more mobility and flexibility in range of motion. So I think that's going to help him. That's really the biggest thing with him. Other than that, he's good to go. Just really getting where he can have a little more range of motion in his hand. And but it's important. We're going to try to get everybody as healthy as we can down this home stretch. And the fortunate thing is we have played a lot of guys this year. We've got some guys that have got some good quality experience, and we're going to need that down the stretch.
Coach, Marcus Edmondson is questionable for the first time since hurting his foot. How has he looked in practice, and Can fans expect to see him on the field?
Yeah, I mean, he was more, I don't know what he was listed last week, but he was probable to me last week, and really hoped to play him last week. But just, didn't get the right opportunity to get him in there. But the game had gone a little different. Mike could have got him in there a little bit, but I think you'll see him in there this week, and he's done well. He's best he's been, and hopefully, he can be a big shot in the arm for us down the stretch. Obviously, he's very experienced. He's knowledgeable, and we could really use his expertise and experience in this stretch run.
He hasn't had the season that he wanted to with injuries, but what has he meant to this program with there being a
Marcus?
Yeah.
Marcus he's the epitome of our program, and just a young guy that came here and has developed. He developed into a great player. I think, and it's just a shame that he's been hurt, because I think I'm not going to be shocked at all if he doesn't make a team at the next level. He can run. He's a lot like Cody Sensabaugh, very almost identical as far as his journey, his path, with the exception of obviously Cody had a great fifth year and Marcus has been hurt. But I still think he's going to get an opportunity because he's got the measurables and the skill, and he's really, really bright young person. He's a graduate. He's got an incredibly bright future. I tell you, this is to me also the thing that's awesome about our program is every away game that I've been to this year,